I'm in the mood to play around with some makeup, get myself together a little bit, so let's do it. I've already used my mascara. Ignore the packaging, I need to clean it up, but I use the Maybelline Colossal. I've also took care of my brows. I use the e.l.f. Wow Brow in the shade Brunette. And we're going to use a little bit of foundation, not a whole lot. I am trying to avoid that. I don't want to cover that up. It's got a little nick on my forehead. It's a long story. I'm not going to bore you with that story. So let's do a little bit of foundation. For foundation, I am using the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I did pick up a backup yesterday because this is my favorite foundation, so of course you gotta have a backup. This is in the shade 03 Light Beige, and one of the things I really want to do, because this is a foundation and concealer, is just use this and not use any extra concealer, because I've been doing that and I don't know why. I think this really works well together as a foundation and concealer. So let's go ahead and put a little bit on. My apologies for the lighting in here. It's not the greatest, but it will do. I'm just going to put some here and just avoid that. Okay, that is all we're doing for foundation. What I want to do now is some eyeshadow. So I couldn't really decide. I do really want to do another look with the Twilight palette from ColourPop, and there is a black eyeshadow in that palette, so be aware, be ready. Can't think of the word I'm looking for. I will be doing a black smoky eye in the next coming days. But I think for today, because I have not used the Marc Jacobs palette in a hot minute, we're just going to do something using this palette. So that's what I'm using today. You know what she looks like, but just in case you forgot. Let me grab, I have all my brushes in here. Give me one moment. I'm just going to grab the brushes out and we'll get started with an eye look. Okay, so I grabbed a couple brushes that I would need. I took out the Luxie 231 small tapered brush. I also have my double-ended brush. Not sure. I can never remember where this brush, what palette it came from, but it came with one of the palettes. I just can't remember which one. So now we just gotta think, what look should I do? I want it to be really simple. So I think what I'm going to do is we are going to probably just throw on, I have to swatch. I don't know if I'm the only one that does this. That's really light. I'm kind of very tempted to grab another palette. Give me 1 minute. I'm just going to grab another palette and see if there's another one I would prefer to use. If I use the Marc Jacobs, I kind of want to go in with that darker shade right there, and that's it. And that shade is called For More. So let me just grab another palette and see if I definitely want to use this one, or do I want to use something else. I've decided what kind of eye look I want to do. It's an eye look that I haven't done in a really long time, and I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, and we're going to do a very simple purple eye look. I'm going to use those 3 shades right there. So let's get into it. I think I should put some eyeshadow primer on my eyes. I wasn't going to, so I'm going to grab that in here. I still cannot find this. I cannot find it anywhere. And I'm nearly done with it. It's nearly finished. I'm just going to put some in the back of my hand. just a little bit. And making sure that my hands are clean. And I will blend that in just a moment. I think I can do that without looking into the mirror. Yes, I don't know. I can't. I've looked at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Target, TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls. Can't find this. If you guys have seen this, you know where I can find it, please comment below and let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm just going to look in the mirror quickly. I want to make sure I have this really blended in. Okay. I'm ready to do a purple eye look. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Amethyst, that beautiful, stunning purple shade, and we're just going to put it on the outer corner and inner corner of my eye. I am going to use this brush right here, like I mentioned, the Luxie 231 small tapered blending brush. It's probably not the right brush to be using, but that's what I am going to be using because I'm probably like you, unless you're really good and you clean your brushes every week. And I normally do that, but I have not cleaned my brushes in a hot minute, and I do need to do that. So, oof, she's still really pigmented. And I'm just going to kind of tap it into the outer corner. I'm going to pick up some more of that beautiful shade Amethyst. Shake off the excess. And I'm going to go into the inner corner. Like that. And get some more of that shade there. And then we're going to blend it out. Just doing something really simple, but with a pop of color. Because I haven't done that pop of color since I did the Twilight blue eye look in the green. And a lot of you have actually messaged me on social media, I think like on Facebook, asking me to do a video of how I did the whole blue eye look. So I will do that. I will definitely do that. I have a few other videos that I need to actually film. And I'm sure you guys might be getting bored of all my little shopping hauls. I do have one more. I'm just trying to decide whether or not to actually use that video or to delete it. I don't know. It's not that great of a video. I did do a try and haul of some of the clothing items I got, but I don't know if I'm going to use it. Still deciding. I'm kind of feeling just a little nervous to share myself doing the whole try and haul for clothing items, because I've never posted something like that, and I'm a little uncertain, a little uncomfortable. Okay, so we're going to let that be for a moment. I am going to blend it out, so don't worry. I'm going to do the other eye. I'm already feeling it much better now. Makeup just always cheers me up. And it is always really fun just to play around with makeup and try different looks. Even though this is not really a new look, but it's still really, really fun to do. And it always, like I said, I don't know about you, but when you're feeling down and you're feeling overwhelmed, does makeup cheer you up? This really works for me. So, I guess I can tell you guys what happened, how I got that. So 2 days ago, I think it's been 2 days, maybe 3, I had a clumsy moment. Yeah, I'm a klutz. It doesn't happen often, thank God, but we were in the parking lot of a hotel, getting ready to leave, and I don't really know how it happened. I fell face down, and I'm okay. Didn't break anything. I'm very grateful about that. But I did get a little minor nick here on my forehead. I also managed to kind of scuff up my left knee, and my husband took me to urgent care. We got it checked out. It's just the left knee is swollen and infected, so I do have it bandaged up, and every day, 2 days, I have to remove the bandage, clean it up, put some ointment, and then re-bandage it up again. But I am, like I said, very, very grateful that I did not break anything, because it could have been much, much worse. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of blend that out. And I'm going to do the other shade that I want to do. I feel like when you do eyeshadow this way, it's really working for me by just doing a little bit on the outer corner and the inner corner, and you just blend it out. I think this really works well, especially with us hooded eye gals. And this is such a beautiful shade. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just dip into the other shade. So I have a Retrograde and I have Royal. So I think, and I also have Twilight. There is a Twilight shade here. So I think what I'm going to do, and I'm trying to remember, is there a purple shade in the Twilight ColourPop palette? I'm going to check. Give me 1 second. I just have to know. I was wrong about the Twilight. They don't have a purple shade. I'm not sure why I thought there was one, but I might throw a little of that shade on, which is Ice Cold. We'll see. I don't know if it really will go with this look, but we might try it. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to use a little bit of the shade Twilight here and Retrograde. So I'm just taking this double-ended brush I have, and we're going to try just to pick some up on the brush. This is Twilight, and we're just going to put that right here. It's not really showing up the greatest. I'm going to try to use my finger. Just picking some up on my finger, see if that... Sometimes some of these shades are better applied with your finger. It did go on a little bit better with the finger, but it's not wow. But we're going to go ahead and apply some more on the other eye. I could probably even try to wet the brush. I saw at TJ Maxx a Morphe palette that is just I forgot the name of it. Was it called Retrograde or something? I don't remember, but it was all purple shades, and I was so tempted to snatch it up because it looked really stunning. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to just dip into Retrograde a little bit here. I am going to try to use the brush. So let's just pick some up. We might have some fallout with that, and that's expected. I think I really want to dip into that shade in the ColourPop Twilight palette. I might just do it. I'm gonna grab it. We're just gonna try it. I mean, what's the worst it's gonna do? It may make the look, this whole look fabulous, or it may look bad. And I'm also gonna use my finger for this. This is called Ice Cold. You guys see how stunning that is? And I forgot, that doesn't have a mirror, so we're just going to do it right here. Just, oh, wow. I like it. I like it. I think it goes. Let's grab some more to do on the other eye. Just pick up up some on my finger. Ooh, clean finger. Wow. I may have picked up a little more on this eye than I did the other eye. So we're just gonna add a little bit more. Stunning. I am so loving this palette. And I cannot wait to do that black smoky eye look that's in that palette. I think like that black smoky shade in here, which is called Forever Young, would go really, really well with either Ice Cold or Edward. I'll be doing that very soon, like in the next coming days. Let me just blend this out with my finger. It is really stunning. I think that's all I'm gonna do. Let me just pick up some. I'm gonna be using the Luxie 221 flat, the finer brush to do a little eyeliner, and we're gonna go in with Amethyst. Just do a little bit. Put my hair back a little bit. Don't know if you guys can see that. Give me one moment. I'm gonna grab my lipstick and my blush. For blush, I'm gonna be using the Tarte blush in the shade Peaceful. This is what she looks like. Let's see how that looks. And lastly, we just need a little lipstick. So I'm going to be using the new lipstick that I picked up. And I will be using the Revlon lipstick in the shade Rose Velvet. I'll swatch a little bit so you guys can see what that looks like. That is Rose Velvet. Let's apply some. I'm doing this without lip liner. This is my first time trying it out. I need to clean up a little bit right here. It's gonna kind of blend that out. And give me 1 minute and I'll be right back. So this is it for this look. I'll give you a little up close. Rest of my makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me, and if you enjoyed watching this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, definitely consider smashing that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. This video will be going up, well, I'll give you a heads up before it does go up. I'm not really sure at the exact date just yet. It might just be like a surprise upload, so I will definitely give you a heads up before I do upload this video. And as always, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye everyone.